What would you say to Donald Trump if he was watching right here, right now?
Release the Epstein files.
I hate you, man.
Get out of office immediately. You're not helping anyone. In fact, you're hurting the entire population. Immigrants are welcome here.
You need help, man. The people around you are taking advantage of you. You're an old man with dementia. This is elderly abuse. Also, fuck.
It's really hard, just one thing. Bring back democracy.
You're only fooling a small percentage of the population with your lies.
We all see through your lies. You're racist. There's no other words to say it, but you're racist.
Step down. Step down and do the right thing.
You need to just go. You know that. I mean, he's not well. And I don't want to be like this. He's ineffective, and you know you're ineffective.
Your days are numbered.
And what does that mean?
You're going to be out soon. And even if you make it to your full term, history's not going to be light to you. You're on the wrong side of history.
They love me. They really love me. I love it. We're in Times Square. Folks are having a great time at the No Kings rally. They're here for me. They're throwing me a parade. I love a parade. Thank you so much. We love it, folks. We love it. Look at this.
Farmers and fighters and men and women who would have rather died on their feet than live on their knees. We kneel to no crowns, we bow to no thrones, and we stand tall for freedom, liberty, and justice for all.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Actually, guys, if you think like this No King Day was like normal protest, you are very, very wrong, because this one was like really wide and big and very, very different. So guys, actually we are going to cover how people are reacting on this second New King protest. Let's dive in. Credit belongs to the owner of the videos. I'll be back with more commentary.
We're now on 26th and 7th, and we have a producer who's more than 10 blocks behind us and says there is no end in sight in terms of how far this protest is going. We're trying right now to get an updated estimate. Originally, they thought about 200,000 people, but right now, best guesses are that they've far exceeded that. Just the turnout here in this city. They've been estimating more than 5 million people are going to take part in all the cities, big and small, that are taking part in this movement. Here in New York, number one concern is that the scenes that we're seeing play out in the city of Chicago right now, the aggressive immigration enforcement, the citizens, the teenagers who have been detained by federal agents in recent days, that's a scene that's going to come here very soon to New York. Already the administration has basically telegraphed this, the president threatening that if Zoran Mamdani, who's very likely to become mayor in a few weeks, does become the mayor of the city, that soon those kinds of images are coming here. Take a listen to a conversation that I had with a Vietnam veteran, 82 years old, named Fred Pereira, as he spells out what's at stake here, Ali.
This sign, when I saw young kids being dragged out, I've dealt with real soldiers. American soldiers, North Vietnamese soldiers. These are real soldiers. These are brave men. Soldiers fight other soldiers. Soldiers do not fight women and children. What ICE is doing is outrageous. They are a paramilitary force. That's why I'm using the term soldier.
What would your message be to someone who is maybe fearful of taking part in a protest, worried that this administration will crack down on them or their loved ones? What would you say to someone who's unsure of how to speak up right now?
What would I say? I have the answer on the other side.
Can you read this for me? Lift it up. Protest now.
Protest now or bow down later.
Those are your options?
Yes.
So they're doing the No Kings protest again, right? Y'all, it's proven facts that we don't have a king here inside the United States. We have a president.
The fact that you're literally allowed to go out and protest No Kings means that you don't have a king.
So are you accidentally stupid, or are you stupid on purpose? Because the only reason you would go to a No Kings protest in 2025 is if you were stupid enough to believe that America had kings. Now, your very participation in this event invalidates the entirety of your argument.
Hey, is that newsletter that you're all getting written in crayon?
What the fuck is so difficult about this concept? We're not getting in the streets because we think there's a king. We're getting in the streets because there's currently an army of masked men sent by your president violating thousands of Americans' Fourth Amendment right against search and seizure. We're getting in the streets because we're tired of watching children be zip-tied and thrown into vans. And we're tired of losing our fucking health care and our bodily autonomy. We're getting in the streets to show you dumb, slack-jawed weirdos that you are not inevitable and our numbers are more than yours. That's why.
The crowd is for sure building here at Father Duffy Square in what is the second No King's Day demonstration we are seeing across the country this year. You can take a look at those signs. Demonstrators are here with their flags, some even with their children. And the first No King's Day demonstration in June was triggered by President Donald Trump's military parade. This time around, it's sparked by the prolonged government shutdown, along with the deployment of federal authorities towards immigration enforcement and at other demonstrations across the country. Some of these signs here we're seeing say, America was built by immigrants. We don't bow to billionaires. Just a lot of frustration from demonstrators here and across the country, calling the Trump administration authoritarian. And this is one of thousands of demonstrations being held across the country today.
Actually, the energy on the street was so insane. You could tell like people, they're not just out to be loud, they're just out to be hard. Like you can see people are hurting, they're just not happy with the life they are living with. Right now, we keep seeing many people suffering. So that's why this was one of the biggest protests people seen in a long time. So guys, it's insane, and people are saying also there's people who voted for him who were out saying like they regret, they wish they never voted for him. He lied to them. You see, people are changing pads, and this is something good, by the way. So guys, let's keep watching. I'll be back with more commentary.
Donald Trump's weekend has been ruined as the No Kings protest is far bigger and far more massive than anybody expected. Millions of Americans took to the streets across the country in each state to show their love of country, to show their patriotism, and to stand up to Donald Trump's power grabs. Not just here in America, but we saw this around the globe. People came out to tell Donald Trump where he can shove it. And Donald Trump and Republicans, they wanted violence. They wanted chaos. They wanted anti-American sentiment. But instead, all they got were peaceful patriots that loved their country and wanted to exercise their First Amendment rights. But here's the best part. It doesn't end here. We'll do this again. You can count on that. But we're going to harness this energy. We're going to take what we felt here today and use it next November and take back the House and take back the Senate, because that's how we hold Donald Trump accountable. That's how we really show him there are no kings in America. There's rules you got to abide by, but you can know Donald Trump is seeing this and he's fuming.
Let's go over some of the best signs from the No Kings protest. Imagine losing our country to a fat bitch that can't even blend his makeup. Billionaires are the only minority hurting America. 13 years of Christian school and you expect me to not love my neighbor. Veto the Cheeto. This is at all of the protests and this is one of my favorites of all time. If Kamala was in charge, we'd be at brunch, which honestly I think is true. I think that the chaos that has been caused over the past year in our society is mainly because of Trump. Never mind, don't take me to your leader, aka an alien, saying that they'd rather not be on planet Earth. Keep the heat on ice until it melts. You know exactly what that means. I hate crowds, but I hate Trump more. We know what goes down at the Republican parties, at the Republican conventions, and we know what's going on behind closed doors. There have been many people that have been caught on Grindr. This is a good sign. Mike Johnson blocked me on Grindr. This is the worst sequel ever, aka Trump's second term. We already know how that's been going down. Have you seen any other crazy signs? Drop them in the comments.
We have some major news right now. I'm at the DC No King's Day protest where there are tens of thousands of people. This is the flagship protest. Folks, the crowd goes all the way to the United States Capitol. And I want to show you right behind me over here. And it goes all the way over there, all the way back there to the White House. Tens of thousands of people are here. Remember, they had over 100,000 people during the first No King's Day protest on June 14th. Organizers expect that this is bigger, and if I had to guess, it's probably bigger already, except we don't have official crowd numbers just yet right now. But folks, look at this. Look at this, tens of thousands of people marching. It's all peaceful, not a shred of violence, completely peaceful in Washington, D.C. And I'm on a bit of a lift, so we're gonna try to go up and see if we can see this from aerial, from the crowd. But this is what democracy looks like. This is the First Amendment right now in real time. So if you're here, come say hi. As always, spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free to support my work. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. More to come soon.
What's so shocking about all that is just the video the orange guy posted, like generated with AI. Actually, he posted the video, which is so, I can say, disgusting and disappointing, because I don't understand how president of the United States can spend his time posting something like that. This is crazy, guys. It's insane. I never saw something like this. People are out there trying to show their pain, trying to show like we are suffering, like our life is hard. We can't afford like grocery for our family. We don't have job. We are suffering, and rent is expensive. Everything, but him, he's just there posting. Wow, that's something I never saw coming, guys. Let's keep watching.
In response to No King's Day today, this is what the President of the United States decided to do this time. Post an AI video of him dropping shit from an airplane that he's piloting onto American citizens, the likeness of one that you probably recognize, honestly. This is him showing you guys that he made this country a shithole country. Or it's him showing everybody how he's shitted on America his entire political career. And if you're a real patriot and you think this kind of stuff is totally okay to say about Americans, you are the furthest thing from a patriot that exists. And for those patriots that forgot their history, we literally founded this country to get away from kings, the monarchy. No king since 1776. Your president, your vice president, keep putting crowns on him, and you seem to have no issue with it. Because you are patriots.
See, they tried to rule us once before from across the ocean, to silence our voices, to break us down, and to blind us from the truth. But you cannot chain the soul of a free people. We come from a long line of farmers and fighters and men and women who would have rather died on their feet than live on their knees. We kneel to no crowns, we bow to no thrones, and we stand tall for freedom, liberty, and justice for all. This land was carved in rebellion and baptized in courage and built on the promise that the power belongs with the people. No tyrants, no masters, no fucking kings.
Hey folks, I'm here at the No King's Day rally with Senator Adam Schiff. Now, Senator, there have been a lot of conversations about Donald Trump going after his political opponents, acting like a king. You could be next. What's your reaction to that? What's your reaction to Donald Trump and these protests today?
Well, I think all these things are connected. It's why you're seeing millions gather all around the country. And that is, they're going after an enemies list, but they're also going after our health care. They're going after our universities. They're going after the media and free speech. They're trying to be kings, and we're just here to say hell no to that. It's wonderful to see everyone out there, and one of the signs I just was looking at really caught my eye, and it said silence is compliance. And I would say even more than that, silence is complicity. We need to speak out right now. We need to condemn this authoritarian lurch from this administration and be here and be all over the country defending our democracy.
Thank you.
You know, like Republican MAGA, some MAGA was still supporting Orange Guy. They're not happy with this. They try to say, oh, if you go out there, you just don't love your country. And other people, they're saying just going out is the love. It shows that you love your own country, because actually this administration is destroying it. So you can hear both parties there like that. But what I focus on personally, it's not about the left or the right. What people need to focus is what people are saying in their life. Even MAGA themselves, they know like they're suffering. We see them going to buy gas and it's so expensive, egg, grocery, like rent, like tax, like everything is like going crazy. We saw like in few days what happened in Texas State Fair. Like it was just this biggest of event or party. People used to go there and shop, eat different food, but we saw how it was input. This shows like people doesn't have money to just to go out and enjoy life. Even to buy grocery is so hard for them. So you understand why people are frustrated, because everything keep changing, everything keep becoming expensive, and company keep firing people because they are not working good, because people are not coming, because there's no money in the people. And of course there's no healthcare anymore. They cut like many things. They just, many people lost their job. We all know that small business are collapsing, like farmers are going bankrupt. Imagine, it's like everywhere, from here, from there, there's a problem, keep coming. So you understand the frustration. That's why people are saying this is the one of the biggest protests we've seen in long time, because like this is something that touching everyone in one way or another. Unless you're a billionaire like them, they don't care. They don't care if eggs by $20 or $30 or $50, even $200. They don't care. They can afford that. It will not shake them. But working class, they will be shaken, because they live check by check. So if something change, you feel so bad and frustrated, you don't know what to do. You get my point, guys. So I really understand where people are coming from. I wish many people could calm down and understand what people are going through, because people are suffering. People, they don't love the life they are living in, even without forgetting the fear, because how you look, how you speak, your name. People are walking on the street with fear, saying like, if I get home safe, I will thank God. Because like, you know, like someone is watching you, they can grab you. Even if you have a document, maybe they will let you go later, but they already did that. So I understand why people feel like they don't have freedom of speech. So guys, actually I have few comments from the people. Let's hear what the people are saying about the situation. As always, the first one say the knocking gave me chills. It feels like people were literally demanding to be heard. The second one say funny how people are more upset about the noise than issue behind it. That say everything. The third one say I wasn't sure at first, but when the rhythm starts sneezing, I understood, and it was unit. The fourth one said, this is the first protest that actually felt symbolic, and instead of people yelling. The last one said, if knocking is what is take for change, then let it be. We need to fight together and stand together. Yeah, guys, we all know that this is something insane what's happening to people's life every day. So in personally, as I say, I understand the people are suffering, especially like majority of the you Americans voted for this. So you need to go out there as you voted and try to fix what you caused. And now you see like people are suffering, kids are suffering, like families are suffering, single, like everywhere is shaking. We even keep seeing the red state suffering too. It's not only about the blue state, it's like everyone. That's why he don't even care about his supporter. That's why he told them when he get chance. He don't care about them. He knows they're suffering, but he's busy wasting his time posting AI video just like that. They're disgusting. But so guys, I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think in description. Let me know what you think in the comment. Please subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Share the video with your friends so they can know what's happening, and I will see you next one. As always, bye.